Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We are level 11, so not exactly racing through, but you know, you don't want to race through. And we are taking a small break from the main scenario to do a class quest here. The Arcanist. Tactical planning. Yes, Mangg, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You are keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk. One cannot perform sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kilia's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Lenosia. I speak of roselings and wild jackals. And yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypotheses, the third to perfect the tactics you devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider the efficacious combination of ruin and bio. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. You don't say. Why would a crippling blow? Okay. Anyways, we are heading out this door. So let's, I guess we'll just run. Let's grab these etherites, little etherite, whatever they're called. Shards. Ethernet shards. Ethernet. Yes. Bring out our little buddy. Where am I going? Get that Ethernet shard. This doesn't seem right. This can't be right. I have gravely misinterpreted this, apparently. What the fuck? What the fuck? How? Yeah. I mean, looking at this map, you would sure think that you just go out that arrow. Do you go out the upper? No, you don't go out the upper decks. It's got to be the lower decks, but there's no way to get there. Yeah, I'm honestly a little confused. Do I have to take a ferry? Maybe I do have to take the ferry. Oh, I have to go to Aleport. Okay, let's go to Aleport. Out of service? Level 15? Well, that can't be right then. I wonder if I have to run there. I wonder if I have to just run there. Fuck. Okay, well then... Fuck it. Let's teleport to Summerford. It's still a bit of a run. Alright, well, obviously if I had known... I would have... no, I guess I wouldn't have skipped the dialogue. I could just edit this out, and perhaps I will, but now that I'm sort of recording ahead, it gets a lot harder to remember. Yeah, I didn't do a damn thing. We are, of course, always on the lookout, but this is in Lower Lenasia. This is all in Lower Lenasia. Okay. I might have to just make a separate trip out there on my own. I don't really trust surviving that fall. Sprint. Ooh, megalo crab. Giant enemy crabs. Wait, oh, wild jackal. Okay. That's what we need to kill. Level 12, though. That's a little worrisome. I had no reason to be worried. Kicked his ass. I mean, it doesn't really matter what class I picked. None of the classes are that interesting until you get like your advanced job. So don't blame it on the Arcanist. All right, it would have been not fascinating no matter what. And that goes for pretty much any MMO. Jackals are down. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I mean, it's level 10, but I assume it's like super level 10. There's no one else here. Oh, now we got... All right, here we go. And I can heal this guy. Or they'll heal themselves. I don't know how you ever have mana issues, except maybe in like a raid where it goes on for 10 minutes. Here you go, pal. Heal your ass. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna get some good XP from this one. Oh, that was 1,700. Not too shabby. Yeah, so when we go into dungeons, I'll be healing. And it's funny because I don't know if I've ever healed. In an MMO dungeon. Maybe a couple times. Long ago. Many years ago. I think, yeah, when original WoW, vanilla WoW, for a little bit, I was a restoration shaman. But I'm a different man than I was back then. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the Arcana skill, but first we're going to stop in at this Ether Rite. Ooh, lightning sprites. Well, hold on. I know, it's not the most thrilling. This is why it's usually done with a stream. So then you can just chat with people while you're doing crap like this. But that would be a lot of streams for me, you know. So we're just keeping it basic here. The old Let's Play format never fails. Never fails. Oh, that was a big ruin. Alrighty. And we got another 1,700 for that. Rolling in it. Okay. Guild leaves. Okay, yeah. Side quests. Yeah, I know. So I did learn it's pronounced leave. Leave quests, because it's like the old spelling of the word leave. Because you are like getting leave, or you're getting permission to go on a quest. That's what I understood it to be. Actually, hold on. Free destination. Security token. Favorite destination. Okay, it's a favorite. Oh, so it's cheaper. Okay, well that's good, because I'm sure I'll be coming back here. Place is bumping. Look at this. It's 1 a.m. on a Sunday night, but place is popping. What am I doing running like a fool? Cool kids use the Ethernet. Welcome back, Mangg. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompanying Forseer Kilia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanima. Pray do not tarry, Mangg. Kilia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Okay. The floor below. Here we go. I mean, I don't know if it's worth it to show you all the class quests. I know there, I mean, I have to do them, so I guess that's why I'm showing you them, but they're not like lore or anything. A timely appearance as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I've been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylestocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities, but there's an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your Emerald Carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and one by one the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the Cook Pot in Middle Lanasia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. Nerd. What the? Did she go into the wall? Alright, Middle Lanasia. Okay, so that's... Middle Lanasia. So that's right next to Summerford. So I could teleport again, but that's getting a little pricey. Let's find a chocobo. How about that? Bet you thought I forgot about the chocobo. Skywatcher doesn't sound... There, chocobo keep. Let's bounce back over to the plaza. We will head this way. Chocobo. Rent a chocobo. Fast and rail. Oh, you could just rent a chocobo. Whoa. Complete control over the chocobo. Ooh. Now that's 80 bucks. Which almost makes it more... Yeah, it's probably better just to teleport. Whereas we can just take the porter to Summerford for 15 bucks. And it'll take 1 minute's time. Put it on the clock. Oh, okay. It's pretty zippy. While mounted, a chocobo icon will appear on your status effects bar. You can end your ride at any time by selecting dismount from the pet hotbar. Okay, so yeah, we don't actually need to go all the way to Summerford. That is cool. I like that. All right, that was our 15 bucks. And yes, I know it's Gil, obviously. Just always, it's always US dollars. Alright, that didn't take too long. Getting back will be a bit of a pain in the ass. But what are you gonna do? Proceed. I am Forestier Killia of Maelvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers. Gobby spit, uplander, nosy eyes on stabby iron. Predictably aggressive response. Very well, Mangg. Remember what we discussed. Yes, of course. Let us slaughter them. Oh, Topaz Carbuncle. I want a fucking Topaz Carbuncle. Oh shit, there's more. Downburst! Yeah, I don't think we're gonna die. Downburst it up. More of them? God damn. Isn't that enough? Okay, we want to dot them all up, I suppose. Okay, one of them died. And she left. What the fuck? Nice. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? Covering my weaknesses. Oh, again, you respond as the Guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and remake your report to Mistress Thurbergeme. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Okay, whatever that means. All right, now, is it faster to go back to Summerford for the Chocobo? I think so. It's not cheaper, but it is faster. Or at least it's less work. Which is the key thing to keep in mind. Chocobo, higher Chocobo, Limslaminsa, go. Alright, we can ride all the way. Now, I have it set that if I tab out, it lowers the frame rate. Yeah. I mean, what am I gonna... What, you can't even take me inside the city? What the fuck, Chocobo? Why wouldn't you go to the Chocobo Keeper? That he keeps the Chocobos. Bunch of bullshit. Okay. This is a big chunk of this video that's not devoted to any lore whatsoever, but I get it. We're not solely playing a game just for the story. Back from the field, Mangg. Killia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Mangg. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. Yeah, so now you can switch classes. But we're not going to do that. So we get an even better book. And I guess we'll take the feet. Feet seem pretty good. Yeah, gear sets, fine. Resurrection learned. Put that there, I think. Let me put that there. Recommended gear. Good, good, good. What level you gotta be for this one? 15. Alright, we're a little ways away from that. Okay, so then next we have... Okay, I would have thought it would put main quest right at the top. So I don't know where the main quest is. No, it's not that. Oh, Sky High. Here we go. Okay. Why is this such a weird... No. Shouldn't that just be, like, over there? No. Well, we're on the lower decks. We're on the lower decks. Alright. Oh, there it is. It's in the drowning wench. Okay. Good. Yes. So we want to actually teleport to the aft castle. As one does. And now if we ever see a poor schmuck that died and is waiting for some reason, we can revive him. Very exciting. Let's do it. How do you fare, Mangg? Rested and ready to expand your horizons. Well then, I have an idea where you might try heading next. Have you heard of the Skylift out in Middle Lunasia? If you've ever visited Woad Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's that big bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You've likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labor that, and I hear they could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs what no other bugger has time to deal with. Track down the head of the operation, a bloke by the name of Workrit, and he'll be sure to put you to work on a task or two. Alright, I think that means we're taking another chocobo. Because we're going here and we gotta go here, so this is the fastest way. Or I could rent a chocobo. Alright, fuck it. You know, it's something different, it's something cool. It's mounting rental chocobos. Okay, okay, yeah, it's fine. I mean, 10 minutes is a long time. But look at the speed, baby. This is what it's going to be like all the time when we get our mount. Amazing. And you get the chocobo music. Yeah, I still don't know about fall damage, so could be brutal. Alright. Oh, okay. Beteron sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will you? One blast of fiery hell from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though, so this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them, at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle me growing list of headaches. Alright, well, just give me my pants and shut the fuck up. Another quest. Glad I'm to see you again, lad. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity what sprang out from a million corn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Loof over at Swift Perch in western Lunasia. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and ye deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you also find an aetheryte in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. That is true. Megalocrab. They are nasty looking things. Crazy they're level 10. Things look at least level 30. Oh, so blissful. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill this fucking jackal. There we go. We got shore slugs. We're down bursting. Done. Good. Good. Okay. That was that. I mean, sure, I guess I could have started the Let's Play at like level 30 when I'm sure the main scenario is really cool. Well, I guess I could help kill this. But it wouldn't be much of a Let's Play if you're only playing half the game. This is really not interesting. But another 1700 XP. We won't complain too much. There's a lot of jackals here. We gotta run through. Oh, Swift. Okay, yeah, we've already been to Swift Perch. Loof. Has Nymea herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expect the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Well, here it is. Is that my million corn seedling? Oh, joyous day. It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus, I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem to fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this alien settlement? Well, give me this thing, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Good. Freyloaf. You there, adventurer. Cast your eyes towards the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ships sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the Brewer's Beacon and see if aught has befallen Consuis, the lighthouse keeper. Well, I've got nothing better to do, so let me get right over there. This place does look really bleak. That's a big-ass crab. Old six arms, they call him. Well, that's annoying, because he's in my way. And there's no one here. And there's buzzards. And it's a level 13 fate. Yeah, you know, this is all... Maybe he won't aggro. Maybe he's like one of the friendly ones. Alright, I didn't actually expect that to be true, but... You say a yellow jacket sent you here. Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace is up and buggered off, you see. If I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, there'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just the messenger, lad, but I can tell a venturer when I see one. I'm gonna need you to chase down that bomb and bring back a claw which you ripped from its smoldering corpse. Take this here iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock. Somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. Get a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Watch you don't singe your eyebrows, lad. Okay, now this I'm definitely... Yeah, I'm pulling that. Just gotta run. Yeah, I mean, like, stuff like dungeons, I assume, is like cross-realm. Or, you know, there's probably more people doing dungeons. Random fates like that, it's luck of the draw if anyone's nearby and is interested. Okay. Now we light the brazier. Brazier. There's a bomb. It's a little baby bomb. Okay, why did my summon leave? I don't know. Anyway. We got it. Now, is there a fun quest I should be doing here? They're all just like, kill a bunch of these things and be done with it. That's what made fate grinding so fucking boring. It was just mindless slaughter of the highest degree. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm not, like, under-leveled or anything. I just love the slaughter, I suppose. Can't get enough of it. These fucking dodos! There. It's only 1700 XP. But I guess we got the level up. No cool new spell or anything, but we got the level up. Oh, somebody fighting old six arms? Nope. Nope, that was nothing. No one is fighting old six arms. What the fuck? I thought you were friendly! Yeah, I got it. Here you go. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look while he was gone, and Limlane cursed me if the furnace weren't all bent and broken. Small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. Patched things up as best I could, but I ain't no smitty. You might want to have a chat with a yellow jacket friend of yours in Swift Perch, and have him pass the word back to someone in Limsa. Yes, I will do what you ask, because I have nothing better to do. Old Six Arms, I think you're gonna live to fight another day. No one is going to kill you. Furnace is damaged, is it? Very well. I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must needs be effected without delay. Seems I have another favor to ask of you, adventurer. Take yourself straightway to the Armorers Guild in Limsa and explain the situation to Forge Master Hananza. Sure, I got nothing better to do. Alright, we want to go to the upper decks. It's right here. Nope, that's not it. No. I misinterpreted my symbols. It's all the way down there. Alright, go to the aft castle, I suppose. Although I wouldn't mind joining the Culinarians Guild. Okay, nice festival going on. Hananza. Furnace in the Brewer's Beacon needs repairs. Fire God's beard. I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week past. Mayhap the bomb Conswis had trapped in there was a touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of that furnace. Your work is done here, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. Alright. And I can take a nice quaff. What say you to taking on some work from Naldic and Vimelis? We have a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Otberm, the head shipwright at the Morby Dry Docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found in the south of Lower Lenasia. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Naldic and Vimelis. The Moraby Dry Docks is one of Limsalominsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret attuning yourself to the area's aetheryte. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd be best served making use of the Chocobo Porters, first floor of the mizzenmast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. Okay. Lower Lanasia. All the way over here. Yeah, I think I will take a Chocobo. So... we want to go to the upper... yeah, so we want to go back to the plaza, basically. That's what we're gonna do. Swap out our hat for something that looks infinitely worse in every way. Fantastic. That's the MMO way, man. You just have to deal with it. Chocobo Porter. Hire. Dry Docks. $5. I mean, why wouldn't I pay that? $5 to save 2 minutes? Well. No, probably... I don't know. Yeah, I guess it could save 2 minutes. And you get the Chocobo music? Where the hell am I? Oh, there I am. We're good. Although we're going to pass right through this fate. I assume that's not a problem. Was not a problem. Alrighty. Nice little trip for $5. Money well spent. I've spent way more money for way worse reasons. Whoop. All right. Good, good, good. There he is. Otberm. Good old Otberm. His parents loved him. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Hananza. I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. Sure, man. Here you go. Blast and Botheration. Another delay. I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Mangg, is it? Well, Mangg, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's fleet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsalominsa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. Thus, we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the Thalassocracy. Yet, even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there's no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there's no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Right, well, Why can't I... Item comparison. There we go. Alright, we already have these. So we're taking the money. 200 bucks. Not shabby. Alright, we'll do that one next time. Flipping right on. Almost level 14. I think the first dungeon is at 16, I want to say. 15 or 16. So we're pretty close to our first dungeon experience, which should be very exciting. Hopefully. Probably not that exciting. Hopefully not that exciting. Never know. Alright, cool stuff. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.